Hey, beautiful soul tribe. Welcome to the channel, Ascend With Me Tarot. Let me fix this a little bit. I love you guys so very much. I hope you're having a wonderful, blessed day today. We're going to do a general collective energy reading. And so we're going to pull an angelic guidance card and we're going to pull an overall card for the collective. And just kind of go from there and see what comes up. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Hopefully this will be something, of encouragement or confirmation or healing or whatever message you need. I pray that you receive it. Okay. Let's get started. Okay. Before we start, I'm going to grab myself. So if you'd like to join me, just listen to the tone and take a couple deep breaths and just center that beautiful, joyful energy within your heart and calm your mind. Here we go, beautifuls. All right, my soul tribe, my peeps out there. I love y'all so very much, okay? All right, so I'm going to say my prayer, call in spirit, which spirit's always with us. I just like to say a prayer of appreciation and feel them closer, right? So we're going to say a prayer and then we're going to get started, okay? Father God, Holy Spirit, beautiful archangels, ancestors, higher beings, I ask that you please bring forward a message for my Soul Tribe Collective and myself for truth, clarity, healing, confirmation, encouragement, or enlightenment of the highest vibration. And I thank you for this opportunity. I ask that you give me clear discernment as I deliver these messages. Give me wisdom and insight to tap into the clarity. Thank you. I ask that you give my Soul Tribe clear discernment for their unique situation as they receive the messages. And I thank you. Praise you, Holy Father. Thank you, Spirit. Archangel Michael, please put a white light of divine protection around myself, my soul tribe in this reading. Thank you. Archangel Raphael, please clear our heart chakras and connect us with your healing energy. Thank you so very much. In the energy of Christ, the Christ consciousness, that I come before you. Manishla, please step forward. I thank you. Amen. All right, my beautiful tribe. Let's see. Thank you, ancestors. What is the overall energy for my collective currently? What is our overall collective energy that Spirit wants to highlight? Movements and choices, shadow work. Okay. Spirit, are we, guys? Man, I guess the shadow work never really truly it never ends, right? You just go through the peak and you go through the valley, I'm hearing, okay? So Spirit wants to talk about movement, choices, and decisions around the shadow self, okay? I have no clue. I'm a student. I'm in the process of learning, so whatever comes up is what Spirit is going to be teaching me along with you. So let's just see what we get here. Yeah, it's got to do with trusting your third eye, though. Spirit saying trusting your intuition and knowing how to emotionally withdraw from situations, right? Just because we emotionally withdraw from people, places, and things doesn't mean we don't love, Soul Tribe, right? I think that's a big one that I had to learn. There's a difference in being cold-hearted and closed. It's all about your genuine energy, though, right? There's a difference in being like cold-hearted and resentful of the world and closed off out of, that anger energy or that resentful energy or that energy of I've been hurt and so I got to put my walls up versus emotional withdrawal, which means, look, I love you. I can love you from a distance. I love you, but I love myself more to, protect my emotional health, to trust in my intuition, right? To pull away so I can go within and do the work for my own shadow self. I can't be here battling all your demons, right? I have to withdraw so I can go battle my own kind of thing is what I'm getting here. Right? We can't battle anyone else's demons except for our own. And demons are those little shadows, right? That are in our psyche and attached to us through like attachment energy of the way we perceive love should be, or the way we perceive the world should be. It's all about perception when it comes down to it. It always comes down to perception and belief, Soul Tribe. All right, but anyways, let me take a sip of my coffee and we're going to read out of the book. I want to pull the angelic guidance. What angel is helping our collective currently during this deciding, it's like not, and another thing, right? Making our choices not based on our shadow side, right? Coming out of making decisions based on our shadow self, which is our triggered self, right? But truly just knowing we've been taught how to make choices based out of maturity, spiritual maturity, which is what Spirit was just explaining, right? Emotional withdrawal versus closing yourself down, okay? Anyways, let's see what angelic guidance they want to pull on this, and then we'll build. Tell me about what's the angelic guidance on this energy we're going to discuss today, Spirit? Okay. Mirror ball, yes. Okay, mirror ball. I'm not going to read out of the book. I'm just going to read the short message on this because I'm going to pull another one. But she is about the reflection of self, right? Looking into the reflection of self. So looking into the shadows of others is also a reflection of self. Anytime you see those little demons in another, right, that we want to close down and withdraw from, realize that if you see it, if you can recognize that in another, then that's also within you. So it's about, instead of pointing the finger and blaming, and deflecting because of someone's shadow, right? Going within instead and dealing with that shadow within yourself so that you no longer have to see that reflection in another either, is what they're saying here. If that makes sense. And look, it says reflection. Life is a mirror. What are your outer circumstances reflecting back at you? What can you learn from these experiences? That's what it's about. That's exactly what I just said, basically, right? I'm actually going to read this, they said. Okay. It's no coincidence that Mirabel's name sounds like mirror ball. Like a glitter ball reflecting endless sparkles of light, the silver blue lunaresque mirror ball helps to illuminate the divine feminine aspect of grace within us. In doing so, she helps balance, cleanse, and purify our spirit. As we gaze into her mirror, we look deeply into our own soul, self, and slip beneath the mercurial waters of the unknown. We are then able to move with more flexibility, relishing the freedom activated by this angel. Like the Celtic pagan elder and priestess on her card, Mirabel's feminine energy brings our lives into flow, helping us to wash away and release any feelings of rigidity, control, and limitation, so we can relinquish the need to grip onto life too tightly. It is from this place of surrender and fluidity that we can tap into our intuition and creativity. Then we can dance through life to our own personal rhythm, as Mirabel's glitter ball throws sparkles of delight across any shadows. Lighting up all the dark corners, Mirabel's light brings us clarity and discernment. We can trust we are in alignment with divine timing. All is perfect. You can also call on Angel Mirabel to balance the feminine and masculine energy of our planet. Like the wise elder in her card, Mirabel is connected to the lunar energies, so is wonderful to call on for manifesting and releasing during the new and full moon phases. And y'all know we got that eclipse coming up on November the 8th, right, in Taurus. So that's pretty, there's no coincidences, right? Only synchronicities. Hold on one second, guys. I got to take this sweater off. It's getting warm in here. Okay, so do not chew on that, buddy. Okay, so Spirit wants to talk to us about, how we perceive our shadow self. How we perceive, like Spirit, like the little demons we see in everybody outside of self, right? The shadow within the outer self, what we see outside of ourself in another. It's almost like they're coming in and saying, judge lest you be judged, because anything that you recognize in another, you first have to know is within self. And so you can only recognize that in another, that's there to point you within self, to see what that means within you, and how do you decide and make choices to shine the light on that shadow aspect within your own self. Anyways, okay, so give me a second, y'all. We'll pull another angel card in a minute, maybe. Hold on one second. Which deck do you want me to go to, Spirit? Okay, so what else can you add to our perception? Okay. The law of attraction works in my favor. All is well with my soul. That's what I'm hearing. I've been saying that all day yesterday. The devil is a liar, soul tribe, okay? Anything that tells you you are not safe, anything that tells you you're not enough, anything that tells you that your shadow is unacceptable, because, you know, it's a part of you. Your shadow self is part of you. There's no need to resent it or be ashamed of it or feel like you should be judged for that, okay? The shadow is there to show you the light, and the light is there to show you the shadow, right? And so Spirit wants you to know that the whole world is here to conspire with you and not against you. And in your depths of doing your shadow work, it's important to remember that all is well with your soul, and that the universe is for you and not against you, okay? There's no reason to be ashamed or guilty or fearful, okay? Those are energies of condemnation, and those are lies. Those are not true, okay? Not for the realm, not for the age that we're moving into. We no longer need those perceptions. We no longer need the attachment of the shadow self. We're here to acknowledge the shadow self, right? But integrate it and use it to fuel your light, you know? It says the law of attraction is a powerful tool for manifestation. You attract more of what you focus on. So by making positive thoughts the center of attention in your life, you draw in opportunities to experience additional good fortune, right? So if you feel like you're an unlucky person and you're like, nothing ever works for me, and no matter what I try, maybe you're doing things in the physical and you're making moves in the physical, right? You're taking positive steps in the physical, but then in your mind, you're doubting yourself, or you're fearful, or you're telling yourself, man, I hope this works, right? Even just something as small as, man, I hope this works, right, can affect you, right? When you make a move, say, you know what, I'm proud of myself for having the courage to make this move. I can't wait for it to come into fruition, right? Change the way you're speaking to yourself, because it matters. Your thoughts are powerful, soul tribe. Our thoughts are the most powerful energy in the world, really, because thoughts create words and words create creation. You know what I'm saying? But it all starts with a thought, with a consciousness. And so it's about taking your power back. And how you do that is knowing that there's no fear, there's no condemnation, you know, all of that is a shadow aspect of your soul and the experience that your soul has had. You're not meant to let the shadow win. We're meant to balance it out, share, right? You see the shadow and the light side here, and they're sharing the scepter. It's a perfect balance and acceptance of just who you are, your light and your dark attributes. And whenever you see something reflected in another outside of yourself, a shadow aspect reflected in another outside of yourself, then that's simply the universe, you know, communicating with you that that's also within you. So instead of trying to control the person outside of yourself, Spirit saying, put the light on it within self. Shine light on that shadow aspect, where, like, trace it back to the roots of where that shadow aspect starts for you, right? And put light on that, and just acknowledge it, and give yourself forgiveness and acceptance, and then be able to forgive and accept it outside of yourself too, right? It's almost like not letting it control your thoughts, not letting it take you down a dark road of resentment and unforgiveness or shame or guilt, right? anyways. Yeah, your intuition is your perfect guide. Your intuition will always be the perfect guide for anything in your life. Your intuition, right? That's why it's so important to understand your intuition. And to truly understand your intuition, you have to have an awareness of your shadow self and your light self. You have to have an awareness of self, okay, to understand how yourself relates to your own intuition. It says, trust your gut. There is nothing more reliable than your natural instincts and intuition. Open your third eye and allow it to lead you through your day and in decision making. You are being divinely guided. And yes, let your energy flow abundantly. It says, my energy flows abundantly. Say, there's a yes to everything I'm hearing. It says, a deep reservoir of energy exists within you. When managed properly, your supply flows endlessly. Limit overexertion and prioritize rest and rejuvenation to function at your highest capacity. Draw upon your reserves as needed to take a positive action and revitalize those around you. And then look what we got on top here. My personal growth is unlimited. Harness your power to develop your strength. There is no limit to your personal improvement. Take time to understand any areas in your life that require further growth, right? The shadow, that's what I was trying to explain. There is nothing standing in between turning your good into great. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so our choices, our physical, the way we move in the physical and the choices we make, okay, it comes down to the reflection of what you see, right? It's like, hold on, y'all. I'm learning as I go too. Let me just speak on what I'm hearing here, okay? It's literally like, it's going to be a reflection on what you believe you deserve to receive. It's going to be a reflection on your thoughts, right? Are your thoughts purified and hopeful and joyful and in alignment with deservingness? Or are your thoughts in that energy of thinking, oh, I can do this, but man, it might not work out, kind of thing? Or I don't deserve this, or man, I'm way out of my league. If God brings you to it, if you're in a situation and you have an opportunity and you're brought to the opportunity, then it's your opportunity. So don't doubt yourself. Jump in and do what you know to do, and know that you're doing your best, and you're always going to show up as your best. And if that opportunity was brought to you, it's your opportunity. There's no reason to fear or doubt or put the work in and then later think, oh, well, it's not going to work out, or I'm not good enough, or this is for someone else and this isn't for me, kind of thing, right? When it comes to different opportunities that are brought to you, remember, the law of attraction works in your favor, and the law of attraction, the universe, it brings to you what you ask for. And you ask for things through your energy, and your energy is created through your thoughts, okay? And your thoughts and the energy that's created in your thoughts is based on your heart chakra, on the openness or the closed down part of your heart, right? That's why it starts with like healing your heart, healing your mind. Your heart heals, okay? Your heart heals. Your heart will always heal, okay? But it's the thoughts. It's the power of your thoughts that's going to determine the physical choices and movements that you're making, and the mirror that you're going to see. So if you want to see success and peace and love and light, then have successful thoughts, have peaceful thoughts, have loving thoughts of yourself and those around you, and realize when you see a shadow aspect of another, okay, another that's put into your path, just like opportunities are brought into your path, they're for you. Same thing with like people and the shadow work that we do with one another. When that's brought into our path, it's not just another person's shadow work, it's yours too, right? Your mirror balls of each other. So it's work that you guys can become aware of, but it's about looking within for that awareness. And allowing our energy just to flow abundantly, feel abundant, and trust your intuition. When it's time to move on from certain people, places, or things, your intuition will guide you there. And because energy flows, we're not meant to grow stagnant and be attached to outcomes and attached to you know, the fear of loss, or attached to unworthiness. We're not meant to be attached to anything. We're meant to truly let our energy just flow and expect. We live on a beautiful earth that's full of growth and new life. Every day there's new life in this earth. You are a reflection of Mother Earth. So don't you think that you deserve to have that same new life every day? New life, new growth, new expectations. It's going to happen. You're going to grow and you're going to have new life regardless. But what kind of, it's like your thoughts are your magic wand. Your words are your magic wand, right? So instead of us giving our power away through lower attached energies, the shadow energies of fear, doubt, resentment, guilt, whatever lower attachment is, pain, right? We take our power back by you know, taking our power back over our thoughts. And it's a process. It takes time to train your brain, right? Whenever we always just used to think thoughts just come willy-nilly, and where do they come from, and they're just generated, right? Like I know for the longest time I never even thought about the thoughts I was thinking, right? I was so focused outside of myself and the reality that was created, right, that was tangible, that it took me a long time to put it together that, you know, my reality was based on the things that I thought about my reality, you know? But Spirit's saying to choose love, choose loving thoughts of self, choose loving thoughts of another, despite the shadow aspect, despite the boundaries that we need to create with one another. I mean, boundaries are created when it's time to move forward, right? When the shadow work with a certain situation is over and done, and it's time to let that energy flow, because energy should always flow. All right, so we got some movement and choices coming up. Let's talk about that 1 second. And it's all about, you know, your law of attraction. So tribe, what have you been thinking? What have you been creating for yourself? A lot of my soul tribe, I know you guys are out there and getting it done. Y'all message me. I'm so proud of you guys, like starting new businesses, moving into new homes, right? Starting new relationships, things like that. Like, you guys have really been manifesting a lot of balance this year, okay? A lot of us have. And it's because we've been brave enough to follow our intuition, Spirit saying, and just to allow the energy to flow. We've been learning how to release our need to control and hold on to the way things should or shouldn't be, right? We're being molded and guided by Spirit, right, through the shadow work to just continue to grow. We're like these plants that Spirit has planted with us, right? This is us. We're growing into a mighty, sturdy tree for our lineage and for ourselves right now. So that's really beautiful, you know, is what Spirit's saying. Look, a lot of business women out there. Proud of y'all. Love y'all. All right, Spirit. So what are we attracting to ourselves as a collective with this movement, choices, second chances, and being happy, just being content, right? Taking the pressure off of ourselves and believe in yourself. I'm getting that from this energy of contentment, and being willing to offer forgiveness to one another and being open to newness of life. Second chances. And I'm hearing in my head, Spirit's telling me, teacher, how many times should I forgive? And Christ said 70 times 7. The offense that you think your brother may have caused against you has not been actually caused, right? Like, I don't know. That's what I'm getting with second chances. Hard shell. Ooh. And that fell on the shadow. Okay. One more on hard shell and shadow, Spirit. Resurrection is in between. Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is whatever... Okay. Give a second chance to the things you feel content with, okay? if there's something that's not meant to be resurrected in our lives, Spirit's going to protect you from that. Your intuition is going to make you feel hardened against whatever that is. Not that you're not forgiven. When I say hardened, you're just going to feel an aversion. You're going to feel like the energy is off when something, if you're trying to resurrect something that's not for you. If it deserves a second chance in your life, then you're going to be content with the energy. That's how Spirit's telling us, like, this is what they're saying. When it comes to making choices and decisions, it's all going to come down to your intuition and how you're allowing, how you're allowing yourself to feel energy, to read energy, to believe energy, the way energy makes you feel, right? If you feel content with a situation, person, place, or thing, then it's okay to give it an opportunity, a second chance to continue to work towards balance with you. But there's going to be people, places, and things that are still not doing their shadow work, Soul Tribe. And you've been growing so much. These energies, they haven't done their shadow work, right? They're going to come in and want to resurrect something for you. But Spirit's going to tell you who to trust, I'm hearing. You're going to feel like it's like these are the ones that, it's not that you don't forgive them. You do. And you love them. But you're going to feel an aversion. Like you're going to have this hard shell. Tell me about hard shell. Okay, hold on one second. Tell me about hard shell. What am I trying to say here, Spirit? Yeah, you don't have to be strong on your own. It's like God is saying, we're going to stand up. I'm going to stand up for you. But these are people that aren't in alignment with like your belief systems. Or not even your belief systems. It's just, I feel like these are energies that have not really done the shadow work. They're carrying the shadows. We all carry shadows, right? But it's like their shadows have consumed them. Okay? They're wanting to come in and resurrect something with you, Soul Tribe. But I feel like you've been protected from whatever these energies are. They're weak. They're feeling weak. Whoever these people are, they're... Why is Hierophant Strength? Yeah, they're trying to hold you back. Don't let them hold you back, okay? So these are energies that you've already been protected from in your life. You've already had to create boundaries from in your life, right? You've already had to stand your ground against these energies. They're coming back. They want to resurrect with you. Spirit's telling you, hold back from these energies. They're still not in alignment with the divine, you know. It's like these people, they feel weak without you. Okay, so whoever these people are, you're holding back from them, Soul Tribe, and so they're feeling weak. They feel, it's almost like they feel like it's like you're the Hierophant upright, but since you hold back from these energies, they feel like they're missing the light in their life. You are that light. You are some kind of, yeah, you help others move forward, right? You're some kind of like example and guide, but you've moved forward from these people. I feel like in the past, whoever these people have been, you've always given them second chances in the past, right? But now you're focusing on self. You're focusing on your shadow work. You're focusing on your success, okay? Spirit's saying, quit looking backwards. Quit looking back, I'm hearing. Right? There's a reason why Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt when she kept looking back. She looked back. And so, you know, you can't, if you're continuously looking back, you're going to miss out on what's in front of you, what is the future for you, where God is directing you. Of course, as you move forward and you're integrating your own shadow, you're going to shine even brighter and brighter. So these people from the past that I feel like you've had to put a hard shell on, right? You not with judgment, not with blame, just with, you know, you guys were out of alignment on the path, okay? It's like they want to resurrect something, Soul Tribe. But they're not meant to be I feel like they're meant to watch you from afar. I think they're going to learn the most that way. You guys don't believe the same. Spirit's telling you to hold back. A lot of y'all, it's family. Unfortunately, a lot of us, it's family that, you know, we're having to hold back from. My throat's itching. Hold on. So these are people that you can't, you've been unable to speak your truth to for a while. Maybe you felt defensive because you couldn't speak your truth. You held back from these energies, or they held back from you. But now a lot of you guys, you're starting new businesses. You got a whole new life, right? You're a new you. Soul Tribe. Okay. So now it's like these energies are watching you from afar. They still don't believe in what you believe in or something. I don't know why. Why is Hierophant and Strength in reverse here, Spirit, please? Yeah, it's like you guys have different contracts moving forward, and that's okay. Okay? Why is Spirit's telling you to hold back. Yeah, these people these are karmic energies, Soul Tribe. These are people that have karmic cycles they need to go through, okay? And you've cleared your karmic cycle. You truly have. So now that you've cleared your karmic cycle, right, you've been integrating your shadow. You understand the power of manifestation in the universe, that it takes positive thoughts and positive action and a purified heart and mind, right? That's you. You've cleared a karmic cycle, and so you're being set apart from family members who I feel like it's like whoever these people are, you can't, even when you were still in your own karmic cycle, you couldn't be yourself. So now that you've cleared your karmic cycle and you're embodying more of your light, more of who you are, it's like the distance between these energies has grown even more than it was before. The divide between these energies has grown even more than it was before. Okay? So Spirit's bringing energies around you. There are energies still coming in from the past that are getting, these are going to be energies that you're going to be content with, so not everybody's got to be cleared out. I'm not saying every part of your family is being cleared away, but there's certain family members who are not allowed to join you on this journey. Okay? They're not doing the work, whether it's family or friends. It's energies from your journey up to this point who are just kind of sitting in their shadow self and not doing the work. They're comfortable in the dark. Okay? So they're in karmic cycles still, the judgment cycle, right? You're not passing judgment and you don't judge them, right? But these people, they're very drama filled, okay? They're very drama filled. They love to feed off of drama and conflict. And you're meant to be cherished, okay? You're meant to be in a cherished connection. 4 of Wands versus the 5 of Wands. This is celebration, cherishing one another, okay? Marriage for some of y'all. This is that extra wand, right? So the wand everybody's fighting over is the Ace of Wands, which speaks of desire. Okay, everybody's wanting to fight you for your desires, tell you what your desires should or shouldn't be, Soul Tribe. And so when you don't align with their belief systems, they put a hard shell up on you, right? It's like, tell me about resurrection, please. Yeah. You're not gonna, it's like you're moving on. This fell on second chances. Like okay, so the ones who do not bring peace into your life, Soul Tribe, who don't approach you with peace and don't move forward with you in peace, then those are the ones that Spirit's saying have a hard shell with. The ones who can move forward with you in peace, who are doing like their shadow work and nobody's perfect, but they're doing the work, because there's a whole part, there's like a group that's doing the work and there's a group that just don't even care to do the work, okay? There really is. And so the ones who are actually doing the work, Spirit's going to bring them towards you, and you're going to feel the peaceful energy between the connection, right? It's like you guys are going to have a second chance to move on to peace together. So finding a resolution, a peaceful resolution, is going to be the key. But not all energies from your past that are going to want to come, that are trying to come resurrect something with you, are going to be content, right? In moving forward with peace, right? Some of them you're going to have to remember to trust the energy and not the words they're telling you, not that you miss them and this and that. Like, what does their energy will speak volumes. Their energy will always introduce itself before they can even open their mouths, right, collective? You'll know. Your intuition will tell you, because there's a lot of something's going on with this moon. Yeah, look, I was about to say something's going on with this moon, and here it is. The moon just literally came up. So there's a lot of things being revealed with this moon. Some kind of, we're getting a lot of wish fulfillment, okay? Yeah, celebration. There's reconciliation, celebration, and wish fulfillment coming in with this Taurus moon, November 8th. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Hold on. I wish I knew where that deck was. Y'all, I need to get my decks more organized so I can, like, just go where, because I don't have to look for them. Tell me about this Taurus moon. Childhood treasures resurface. So, and this came on. So there's some people from your past, somebody from your childhood possibly that's resurfacing, Soul Tribe, or just not your childhood, just from your past. Not everybody, okay? And this is about to be enlightened to you. Someone from your past is resurfacing. Let's see, what is the energy of and it's a treasure. It's a childhood treasure. Okay? There's someone here that's coming in from your past that you're very content with, that's going to have a second chance with you. Okay? What is this person's energy, this treasure that's resurfacing? And it's happening around the moon. Why? Don't question. I'm hearing don't question why. Be content with the energy. Let the energy flow. Don't, and like we were talking about positive thinking when it comes to like your law of attraction, right? Let it be what it is, Spirit's saying. If this person comes around and you're content with the energy and you guys are having a good time and there's a lot of peace between you, let it be that. Don't get in that overthinking and why, and oh my goodness, are they going to hurt me like the last person, or can I trust them, and blah, blah. Like, just be in the energy and live the experience. Whether it's going to work out and last 20 million years, or whether it's just going to work out and last a month. Don't let that rob you of the experience of experiencing one another by being in that energy of why. For whoever this is, okay? That's what Spirit's saying. You're going to get a lot of answers about self, okay? And maybe in the past that's what you're used to doing, right? You're used to overthinking, getting into something good, and then like questioning it to death within your own mind, that you create a negative situation, right? Through the energy of trying to plan and protect and you know, see 20 steps into the future. We're not meant to know the future. We're not. I tell people all the time, I'm not a future teller. Yes, we get prophecy. That's different, right? That's big stuff. That's revelation from God. But when you're trying to tell your future and because you want to plan and you want to be able to avoid this, or like that's missing out on the whole point of life. Okay? We're not meant to be future tellers, and we're not meant to plan 50 steps in the future. We're meant to live and experience and ask why after the fact. Don't ask why before, and don't ask why in the middle. Like, after you have an experience, then you kind of look back for a moment. You ask your questions of why this, why that. You look at your shadow side, you integrate it into the light, and then you look forward. You don't look back again. You get your answers and you look forward. Right? Things are meant to be hidden until they're not, until God reveals things, right? It's okay to let the moon hide what it needs to hide until it's divine timing to reveal. But whatever this person is, like I'm sorry, I'm lecturing, I'm sorry. But not really, I'm telling you what Spirit's telling me to say. But this childhood friend, I feel like that's what happened in the past, maybe. Why? Either you, I feel like maybe you never knew like why you guys separated. Maybe y'all just drifted apart. Y'all kind of went your separate ways. But tell me about this. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm going to have to hurry this up because I know my dog just took a big old poo in here and it stinks. Oh my gosh, I got to go clean it up. Hold on, Spirit. I'm sorry. Come to the edge. So one of you guys, whoever this person that's coming back, one of you guys I feel like was kind of fearful of the connection, or maybe just not really truly believing in the connection between you guys in the past. Whether it's a friend or a high school sweetheart or an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, or could be a family member that you haven't seen for a very long time. This is someone that you've known for a very long time that's going to come and make you question. Yeah, it's yang. So it's a feminine, masculine energy here that's going to come and have you questioning yourself. So this person's going to trigger your shadow aspect. You've already been triggered before. Whoever this person is, they're going to trigger your shadow aspect, but Spirit's saying, remember when you do get triggered, remember the law of attraction and let it work in your favor this time. It's like, use your magic wand, use your power, use your magician power here and integrate it into the light instantly. Don't get into that overthinking why, and you know what I'm saying? Be content. Yeah, if you can do that, you can achieve great things. Now you are independent and free. You're no longer being controlled by your thoughts or triggered, right? It's time to become a great leader of your own life. So it says you can achieve great things. Now you are independent and free. You don't have to know why. Come to the edge and live a little, I'm hearing. Use your power of manifestation and be the driver of your own car, okay? You drive your own car instead of letting a pseudo driver, okay, drive your thoughts, drive you, right? You're the leader of your thoughts. Be in peace and contentment, okay? Integrate the shadow as soon as it comes up. If you start doing, if you're having awareness of this shadow integration and you don't get lost in the whys and you just come to the edge and you live instead of question so much and you just live the experience in the now, you're going to be very pleasantly rewarded, I'm hearing, in the physical. Okay? So we're going to read one more angel card, and then I really got to go. I'll come back in a little bit and do, like, relationship stuff probably. But I got to go clean up that poo, y'all. Well, okay, angels, what do you want to end this on? This reading for my collective. Ooh, Azrael. 18, which is a 9, which is wish fulfillment. But I think he's like the... Isn't he like he's like the angel of, like, transitions, death. Yes, he is. Okay, it says Azrael. So your life's going through a huge transition, Soul Tribe. All of us are transitioning. Okay? It says, known as the angel of death, Azrael isn't at all as scary as his name suggests. In fact, he is perhaps the kindest and gentlest of all the archangels. Just like the mysterious cloaked guardian leading the way across a treacherous bridge in his card, he is associated with bringing comfort and reassurance in times of intense transition. Azrael not only guides souls that are crossing over, he gently separates the soul from the body at death and sets the spirit free. But he also gives guidance and reassurance to those in the counseling professions. Like Raphael, Azrael can help your heart to heal in times of loss, grief, and hardship. He is especially present during a bereavement. He can help you release any worries about lost loved ones and can also act as a messenger, delivering your words and wishes to those loved ones on the other side. He lets us know that there is much more to life than a purely human existence and that we still have much to learn from beyond the grave. He reminds us that rather than being humans having a spiritual experience, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. In this way, perhaps he could be better described as the angel of everlasting life, rather than the angel of death. Ask him to help you through personal transitions and to wrap his wings around anyone experiencing grief or loss. He'll help comfort and console them so they can find peace. You are at a major point of transition. Release all that is currently falling away with love. Remember that after a death, there always comes rebirth. If you have pulled this card following the loss of a loved one, this message comes as validation that the angels are guiding their way safely through the veil. And remember, we had family down here. right? Spirit was saying, like, it, you know, when we have to put our hard shell on against certain people from our past, like family members, friends from our past, it does, I mean, even though, like, they're still present in the physical or whatever, us having to set up our boundaries or being removed and moved into a new situation, it feels like a death. It feels like a death for yourself, and it feels like a death of those family members, that separation, you know? But we're never truly separated, Spirit wants me to say. And there is a division, like there is a separation being created, but it's not a true separation. It's a transition. And our collective, we're stepping into the new, right? The ones who are meant to be on your path moving forward are going to get a second chance to be in your energy, right? There's going to be contentment and peace between you guys. These are people, you know, these are the ones that are meant to be, that are treasures on your path, okay? They're allowed to come along, right? Because you guys are great leaders. You guys are being, you know, you're being molded and trained to be these great leaders of your own life and of your lineage. And some of you guys, for, you know, in the actual collective, like big time, right? And you're going to achieve great things, but in order to get to that point, it's a process of letting your energy flow through each transition, okay, and integrating the shadow through each transition, and knowing that everything that's happening, all is well with your soul, no matter what. It's meant to happen for your highest good and the highest good of others, and you can trust that Spirit is guiding you, you know, into the highest role for your soul, right? Your highest good, your highest role, your highest capabilities. Come to the edge every single time. Don't always ask why. Just jump. I'm hearing. And I need to take this advice because I ask why about everything. I want to know why. And sometimes we're just meant to jump, I guess, without having to know the why. Because if we're asking why, it's just a form of us trying to protect ourselves, right? Why do you want to know? Why don't you just do it and then see what happens? Kind of thing I'm hearing. But we've gained our independence. We literally have, the Soul Tribe, all these transitions that we've been going through has been us calling back our soul, right? Like finding every part of our soul again, and when you literally like feel whole again, because your soul is always whole, but it's a perception, right? So when you perceive your soul as healed and whole again, that's when you have true independence from the world and freedom from the shackles and the bondage of the world and the bondage of expectation and attachment and shame and guilt and all of that, of the shadow, right? You're no longer bound to the shadow. Okay, the shadow is there to fuel your light and to have a balance of the self with, right? It's all about balance, dark and light. But anyways, I love y'all so very much. I'm going to come back and do another video here in a little bit. I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.